Who can you trust when the world wants you dead? Julius Caesar, the man who reshaped Rome and broke it. A general who became a god, a populist who became a tyrant, a friend who became a target. His rise was meteoric, his fall catastrophic. But beneath the legend lies a darker truth. A master manipulator who turned loyalty into a weapon and ambition into a noose. Born into a crumbling republic, Caesar saw opportunity where others saw chaos. Rome was a city of backstabbing senators, corrupt elites, and restless masses. He knew their game, and he played it better. He conquered Gaul, not just with swords but with words. He wrote his own legend, sending dispatches back to Rome that painted him as a hero. The people ate it up. They didn't just admire him, they worshipped him. But heroes make enemies. The Senate feared his power, his popularity. Pompey, once his ally, turned rival. They called him back to Rome, stripped of his army, his protection, a death sentence disguised as an order. Caesar stood at the Rubicon, the river that marked his fate. Cross it, and he'd be a traitor. Stay, and he'd be nothing. He crossed. "The die is cast," he said, and Rome trembled. He chased Pompey across the Mediterranean, crushed him in Greece, and left no rival standing. But Caesar didn't just win wars. He won hearts. He pardoned enemies, gave land to the poor, threw lavish games for the masses. They called him Father of the People. But every smile hid a calculation. He knew fear kept men in line, but love made them die for you. And die they did. He declared himself dictator for life. He sat on a golden throne, wore a laurel crown, and let statues of himself be carved as a god. The Senate seethed. Men like Brutus, his friend, his protege, felt the sting of betrayal. Caesar had promised a republic, but delivered a king. They whispered of liberty, of the old ways. But it wasn't ideals that drove them. It was envy. Caesar knew it. He saw the daggers in their eyes. Yet he walked among them, unarmed, untouchable. Or so he thought. The Ides of March, 44 BC. A soothsayer had warned him, "Beware the Ides." He laughed it off. Fate wouldn't dare touch him. He entered the Senate, his allies around him, the air thick with tension. Then it happened. A blade flashed, then another. 23 daggers, each one a betrayal. They stabbed him like wolves tearing into a lion. Blood soaked his toga, pooled on the marble. He looked at Brutus, his friend, his son in all but name, and whispered, "Et tu, Brute?" "And you, Brutus?" He collapsed at the base of Pompey's statue, the man he'd defeated, as if fate laughed last. Rome didn't rejoice. It burned. The people rioted, the republic crumbled, and civil war erupted. Caesar's death didn't save Rome. It destroyed it. His heir, Octavian, rose from the ashes, becoming Augustus, the first emperor. Caesar's dream of empire came true, but he wasn't there to see it. But here's the twist. Caesar didn't lose. His killers thought they'd erased him, but they made him immortal. His name became a title. Every emperor after him was a Caesar. From the Roman Empire to the Russian czars, his shadow stretched across millennia. He didn't just conquer nations, he conquered time. So, who really won on the Ides of March?